Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. Clifford Witting may not be as well known as some of the other Golden Age writers, but he did write several novels at the time, and it's about time we featured one of those novels on the show. So let's do that today and turn the spotlight on Clifford Witting's Murder in Blue. John Rutherford owns a bookshop in the small Devonshire town of Paulsfield. One night, he's taking a walk when he comes upon the body of PC Tom Johnson. He goes to the local police station to give the alarm, and soon enough, the other constable, as well as the local doctor, go to the murder scene. At first, there's a question of whether Johnson committed suicide, but it's not long before it's shown that he was murdered. Inspector Henry Charlton is called in, and he begins to investigate. Rutherford is an important witness since he arrived just after the murder. There's even a chance he could be the murderer. There are also several other possibilities. For instance, there had been friction between Johnson and a fellow constable because they were romantic rivals. Johnson was a womanizer, so there's also the possibility that one of his conquests or a jealous husband or beau killed him. Things get dangerous for Rutherford when Johnson's killer targets him. In fact, he has more than one brush with death. Still, he and Inspector Charlton, each in a different way, keep searching for answers. As they do, they discover several hidden secrets. In the end, and after two other deaths, we learn who's behind everything and why the murders happened. So what are some of the elements in this novel? What keeps it going? Well, this is a Golden Age novel, so it has several of the elements we often associate with that subgenre. For instance, there's a focus on how and the when of the murder as much as anything else. Readers will want to pay close attention to the times things happen, the places where clues appear, and so on. Alibis play a part in the story too. Like other Golden Age novels, the story isn't gritty. Still, there are several deaths, and solving the murders doesn't fix everything. That said, though, there is a sense that things will be all right, and for some characters, there is happiness at the end. There's also a bit of a romantic subplot concerning Rutherford and Molly Arnold, whom he meets on the night of the murder. Readers who aren't fond of romance in their novels will be glad to hear that this subplot develops naturally and doesn't take over the main plot. Rutherford is a bookseller, so there's also a bookshop setting for some parts of the novel. He and his assistant, George Stubbings, are both bibliophiles with a special interest in detective fiction. Book lovers will appreciate the mention of different authors and the scenes that take place in the shop and between Rutherford, Stubbings, and their clients. Rutherford and Stubbings have a good relationship too. They're definitely employer and employee, but Rutherford trusts his assistant, respects his knowledge, and supports him. The story is told from Rutherford's point of view, first person, past tense, so we learn things when he does and make sense of the clues when he does. From Rutherford's perspective, Inspector Charlton is an excellent, sometimes enigmatic investigator. Readers don't always know what Charlton is thinking. In that sense, their relationship is just a little bit like Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot and Captain Hastings, although the personalities are different. Murder in Blue is the story of an everyman bookseller who's drawn into a murder case quite accidentally. It features a small town and bookshop setting, a puzzling group of murders, and an enigmatic inspector who puts the pieces of the puzzle together. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.